Hey, so time for another weekly video. Today's video is one that someone was asking in comments of a previous Pulsar video. I think it was the detailing one, and that's basically why did I get the Pulsar and what car did I have beforehand. Right, so first we'll start off what cars I've had before. Passed my test I think in the summer of 2003, and I got my first car in January, February of 2004, and that was a 1991 J-Reg Ford Escort LS or LX, I can't remember, it was red, so yeah. Served me alright for about 6 months till clutch went, left it side of the road and it got towed, and just told them to keep it basically. After that, the same year, I think about June, July time of 2004, I picked up a X-Reg, which is a 2001 Seat Ibiza Mark III. It was a 1.4 Cool S. Whoa, check me out. I've got a Pulsar behind me now. Yeah, it was an alright little car, 1.4 engine with 61.6 brake horsepower, and how do I know that? I put it on a rolling road. Oh yes. That one served me well till 2008, and around 2006 when I had that car is when I started getting into cars and enjoying what was, or still is, SateCooper.net. And because I was on SateCooper.net, I discovered the Mark III Ibiza Cupra. So yep, the next logical step was to get that. So again, in 2001 it was on a 51 reg, Arctic Silver Mark III Cupra. It had a bit done to it when I picked it up, you know, custom code remap, some alloys, I can't remember what else. I put on a front mount intercooler from Forge, custom 2.5 inch exhaust, turbo intake pipe, Brembo brakes, and a few other subtle like body modifications that unless you own one you'd never really know. And then I kind of grew up, so I was saving for a mortgage, or saving for a deposit for a mortgage. As I say, we got the house, so when that went through we just went down to one car, kept the Cupra, and I've still got it to this day, although all the body parts are across the country. So I was kind of carless for a year. We had Jen's Corsa which died, and then replaced that with a KA, and then her stepdad got a new car and he gave us his Mark IV Astra, again 2001 reg, and I got that would be 2013. I got that the summer of. That lasted us 2 years basically. I've always wanted a new car, and I don't think Jen was too bothered. Then we had issues with her car, and I think she kind of realised it was worth paying a bit extra each month. We were putting money aside for repairs and whatnot, so we just topped that up a bit and had the convenience of a new car, you know, touch wood, never going to break down. So come September 2015, I got a what would now be a Mark III Seat Leon. It was a 1.2 technology pack, and I got that on a PCH deal for 2 years, and I will be doing another video on the difference between PCP and PCH. So yes, I had that for 2 years, served me well, obviously, no issues whatsoever. And then the lease come up on that of September 2017, so, you know, 4 or 5 months ago. I was then in no rush because I'd changed positions in my current job. I had access to a van, so I was in absolutely zero rush to get a replacement car. But I must say, just to backtrack a bit, when we was looking for the Leon, I think we always knew that's what I was going to end up getting, because I've always liked Seats. We did see the Nissan Pulsar then. I think it had only been out 6 months, a year tops. It did interest me, but we never actually went and looked at it. We don't even know if I looked at any car. Oh, I did. I looked at some Crappens, an Astra, which was shite, a Suzuki Jimny for some reason, and then a Fabia, a Polo, and obviously, like I said, we ended up with the Leon, which we knew was going to happen. So yeah, that's why I got that Leon, and that's why I no longer have the Leon, because it was a 2-year lease deal, which then led me to this. So it got to sort of November, December time, we'd always kept our eye out on cars. We'd looked at all the VAG range, RDA3s, Golfs, as much as I really didn't want a Golf. It's a Citroen C3, a DS3, a C4 Cactus, a couple other like little family wagon type. Basically the idea is thinking ahead, you know, just in case we do have any little uns. We went and looked at Hyundai's Ioniq, there's another car Jen had spotted, and the i40. Now that was a stunning car, and that is something I would have. You know, you've got the space, you've got a nice big saloon, absolutely great. And then at the beginning of November, you know, we had been looking at the Pulsar, and it had like a $2.5 grand deposit, you know, that they wanted, and we weren't paying that. And then just by chance, and again this will get covered in another video discussing the difference between PCPs and PCHs, we found this car, not this exact car, but a Nissan Pulsar from a local dealer, or a nationwide dealer should I say, with just £99 deposits. So it just sent daft not to go and have a look. Whilst we were there, the main reason we went to look is Jen wanted to have a look at the Nissan Jukes. So, you know, this was parked next to the Juke in the showroom, or an example of this was. So we had a look, and yeah, just there's ample leg room. Even me at 6'1", I can sit behind my seat without my knees touching the back of my own seat. Oh, Billy. So, as I was saying before that, Mick, yeah, there's loads of room in this car, absolutely tons, and it come with a lot of kit. You know, for the budget we had a tight budget. We wasn't going over it. Slow the f down, head. We had a tight budget and we knew we were 6 feet. You got a lot of kit with this, and again, thinking ahead, if we do have kids, there is plenty, and I mean plenty of space in this car. So yeah, there we have it, and that is basically why we have the Nissan Pulsar. It was a cracking deal, and you got a hell of a lot of kit for the money. You know, if you'd have got another car and paid the same price, you'd have got barely anything. Or if you wanted all of this, you'd have paid through the nose for it. Others might disagree with me. I'm not going to mention the figures, but well, as I said, it was £99 deposit and not much per month compared to what I was paying on the lay-on. So yeah, that's basically why we've got the Pulsar.